Привет! I'm so happy to see you, and today I'm going to teach you formation of nouns in the plural. Let's start. And the first one is мужской род. Мужской род. If a word ends in a consonant letter, you can see all these consonant letters here. You just add the ending «ы». For example, стол, столы, магазин, магазины, месяц, месяцы. Let's have a look again. Стол, and the end of the word стол, we have the consonant letter L. That's why we add the ending «ы». The next we have магазин. At the end of the word магазин, we have the consonant letter N. It means that we need to add the ending «ы» in plural. And the last, месяц. The last letter of the word месяц is «ц». Then we just add the ending «ы». Месяцы. If a word ends in the soft sign or in the letter Y, we need to drop them and add the letter И. For example, портфель, портфели, музей, музеи. And if a word ends in these letters, just add the letter И. For example, этаж, этажи, лаваш, лаваши. Let's talk about feminine nouns. If a word ends in the letter A, just drop this letter A and add the letter И. For example, картина, картины, школа, школы, газета, газеты. Well done! If before the letter A there are these letters, just drop the last A and add the ending И. For example, картошка, картошки, книга, книги, каша, каши. As you can see, картошка, before the letter A in the word картошка, we have the letter K. That's why we drop A and change it on И. Картошки. The same with the word книга. Before the letter A, we have the letter G. Книга. It means that we should drop the last A and change it on И. Книги. I hope it's clear. If a word ends in the soft sign, it's easy peasy. Just drop this soft sign and add the letter И. For example, мышь, мыши, ночь, ночи. Good job. If a word ends with я, replace it with the letter И. For example, семья, and be very attentive now with the stress. Семьи, семья, семьи. Няня, няни, няня, няни. And the last, тетя, тети, тетя, тети. And the last one is neuter. Let's talk about it. If a word ends in O, just drop this O and change it on А. For example, облако, облака. Be very attentive with the stress. Облако, облака. Письмо, письма, письмо, письма. If a noun has the letter Е at the end, drop it and use the ending Я. For example, море, моря, море, моря. Поле, поля. Поле, поля. And the last, здание, здания. Здание, здания. If a word ends in ye, and before this letter ye there are ts or sh, just drop this ye and add the ending a. For example, полотенце, полотенца. As you can see, the word полотенце ends in letter ye, and before this ye we have the letter ts. It means that we should drop the last ye and change it on a. Полотенца. The next, чудище, чудища. Чудище ends in letter ye, and before this letter ye we have the letter sh. It means that we drop the last ye and change it on a. Чудища. Before we start practicing, I recommend you to download the PDF that I have already added in my description box with the rule. Try to use this rule while doing these exercises. Let's go. You can pause the video, think, and then watch the answer. Let's go. Сумка, сумки. Let's have a look. It's feminine, сумка, and the word сумка ends in the letter a. Before the letter a, we have the letter k. It means that we should drop a and add the ending i, сумки. The next word, ручка, ручки. The same story here. The word ручка ends in the letter a, and before the letter a, there is the letter k. We just drop a and add the letter i in plural. Ручки. The next. Мяч, мячи. It's masculine. If the word ends in the letter ch, we should add the letter i. Мячи. Проект, проекты. Here, the word проект ends in the consonant letter t. It means that in plural we should just add the ending y. Проект, проекты. Лицо, лицо, лица. This word is neuter. If the word, as we can see here, лицо, ends in o, we just drop it and write the ending a. Лицо, лица. The next, слово, слова. Слово, слова. The same story here. Слово is neuter, and this word ends in letter o. We just drop o and add the ending a. Слова. Река, реки. Река is feminine. And if before the letter a we have the letter k, we just drop the last a and add the ending i. Река, реки. And the last word for today, роль. Роль, роли. Роль, роли. Роль is feminine, and this word ends in the soft sign. It means that we should drop the soft sign and add the letter I. Роль, роли. That's all for today. Хорошего вам дня. Пока-пока. Увидимся.